Okay, the first thing we need to do is to download a program called Jing. It's going to allow us to take some screenshots of the technology we're going to be sharing on Parent Night. So to find it, the easiest way is to go to techsmith.com in your web browser. Once you're there, you're going to go click on Jing and start the download for Windows. It'll take you through a few steps. Just click through to continue or agree to the terms of agreement, and eventually what will happen is that you will get this screen. It'll install Jing, and when it does, we'll get this screen here. What we're going to do is create a screencast.com account, put in your school email address, our display name, and create a password. Just use the same one that I used to log into my account and hit create. You may get the message that the display name is already in use. I always just add some numbers and hit create. In case yours has this second screen, I guess we'll try logging in with my school account again here. I wasn't sure if it did this because I waited too long or not. There we go. So now I'm in Jing. We got this little sunshine up at the top. When you mouse over, you see you've got capture, we've got history, and we've got more. We're going to use this capture tool to grab anything that we need picture-wise. When we click that, you see we get our crosshairs, and all we do is move to the upper left-hand corner of what we want to grab, hold down the left mouse button, and there we grab it. We want to capture the image, we can capture a video, we can redo the selection, or we can cancel. If I want to capture the image, I click Capture Image. I'm able to name it. I would just name them in order, that way you can keep them nice and organized. Click Save. Just on my desktop, I'm going to go ahead and create a folder called, I don't know, Tech Handout. Maybe my tech would be OneNote, so it might be called OneNote Handout. Leave it as Image 1, hit Save, and it's saved the picture. So at that point, then I can go and grab the next picture. What we're going to do is eventually when we get our pictures, we're going to go to Microsoft Word, and it will start a new document. And what we want to do is we want to insert a table, and we're going to create a 2x8 table. On this side, what I would do if I were you is I would put my directions, like go to techsmith.com. On the right hand side here, what we're going to do is insert a picture. So we go to Insert, choose Picture. We go to our desktop because that's where I just saved the picture. In my Tech Handout folder, I choose Image 1, I insert it, and at this point my directions are in the same layout, the same row, excuse me, as my image. A couple of things that you can do to make this look a little bit nicer would be to choose the center alignment. We can also change the page layout and choose narrow margins. Gives a little bit more room. And I think at that point then you are basically ready to go with your directions. Fill this in. If you need to insert more rows, just go to the last row and right click, and you can choose Insert Rows Below, and you see that it's added another row. So just before you get to your last step, just go right click in the cell, Insert Rows Below, and it keeps adding rows. I think that'll be a nice easy way to create the handout. Kind of tell I'm creating this video on the fly. Sorry it's really disorganized, but hopefully you get the idea. We can insert a header here. Just choose the blank, and this would be our TechSmith handout. The reason why we can do this, or the reason why it would be a good idea to do this, is that we might be able to lay out these handouts in the front of the school, and as parents need them, they could come in and grab them. So there's my TechSmith handout, and I can come right back in here and start working again. Again, directions in this column, picture in this column, and what eventually comes out is something that looks nice and neat and clean, and I think fairly easy to manipulate. If you want to create your own handout, in a different way, then by all means you can do that. I just thought I'd show you this to be a nice, easy solution for what it is we're working on. So there you go. Sorry, I just realized one last thing I wanted to show you here. To save your file in a format that we can use to get this into Live Binders, you're going to want to go to File, choose Save As, and instead of a Word document, which I would recommend that you save a copy as a Word document, and again I'm just going to drop it in my desktop folder, Tech Handout. I'll save it as a Word document. Do that once so that you can come back in and edit this if you need to. But then when you are all finished and it is ready to be kind of finalized, what I would recommend that you do is save it as your Word document one last time, but then change this to PDF, leave it the same name, and hit Save. And what that'll do is it'll put it in a format for you that you can upload into Live Binders. Live Binders is the website that we're going to use to compile this information together. Live Binders, when you go to it the first time, and it's livebinders.com, you'll need to sign up, you'll need to create an account, and to do that is really simple. You just need to put in your information that you see here. Create a username, put in your email address. I just used my school address. Retype your email. Set your password to be the same thing you use to log into your school computer. You got a couple options that it's really up to you whether you click any of that, but then sign up now. Anything that you put in wrong, it will show you, ask you, if your username has already been used, then it'll just ask you to create a different one, and you create a different one. Oh, you do need to remember that username though, because when you go to log in, that's what you use to log in, as you can see here. And the password, I've just told it to remember my password. The other thing I'll need you to do though is give me your email address. Just shoot it to me. I assume that you're going to use your school email because that's what I just told you to. So I guess let's play it like this. If you use your school email address to sign up for Live Binders, just shoot me an email that says I've signed up for Live Binders. If you use a different email address than your school address, then I need you to not only tell me you've signed up, but also include the email address that you put in here. That way what I can do is add you as a collaborator to our Live Binder. So you'll get an email that looks a little something like this. Please collaborate with me on this Live Binder. And when we click that information, you are brought into the Live Binder itself. What we want to do when we get in here is to log in. And at this point then we'll come to View and we will choose Edit. You got a couple options here. The one that's most important to you is to make sure that you go to the name of the tab that is your content. So if you're a math teacher and you're going to upload directions on Alex, choose Alex, then come down here and choose Upload File. Choose the file. In this case, we're going to go back to our desktop folder on the Tech Handout and choose the PDF version of this and open it. Okay, and what it will do is it will add that into this page. At that point, all you do is you hit Save, and you can close out of this website, and you are done. Your directions are on here. The parents will be able to find this, go to Alex, and see your directions that you've created for them. I hope this helps. If you have any questions, just come find me upstairs in the 6th grade hall, all the way at the end, or go let Katie know that you're having trouble, and she can connect you with me as well. Thanks a lot for doing this. I think it'll be a great help for our parents and for our students.